Tonight, local political leaders and experts are weighing in on what's happening. Emily Cohen reports.
As the United States withdraws its troops from Afghanistan,
the Taliban, who used to run Afghanistan before 2001, have very rapidly taken over the country. And it looks like we're probably back to the status quo prior to 2001.
Joel Voss, an associate professor of political science at the University of Toledo, says this is not a surprise because of the Taliban's recently growing numbers.
This goes back to 2020 when President Trump, made an agreement to withdraw troops. At that point, the writing was pretty much on the wall that the U.S. would be out. And so the Taliban has great momentum. This was exacerbated by Biden putting a strict deadline on the U.S. being out.
Because the U.S. is pulling out, Voss says the Taliban have no real incentive to abide by commitments they made to the U.S.
If we're not going to use, air support for Afghan troops, et cetera, there's no point in the Taliban to really commit to what they said in 2020.
Several political leaders are also reacting. Republican Senator Rob Portman says, in part, "I did not agree with President Biden's decision to withdraw forces from Afghanistan because I believe that any withdrawal should have been based on the conditions on the ground, not on an artificial timeline." Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown saying, "I'm extremely concerned about the safety and security of Americans on the ground, as well as Afghans who helped our country over the past 2 decades. We must do everything in our power to evacuate them to safety and provide refuge from the unfolding humanitarian crisis." Voss adds you can't single out one administration for what's happening. He says this is bad policy attached to 4 presidents, 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans. Reporting in Toledo, Emily Cohen, WTOL 11.